Hello and welcome to Rate That Character, the show where a member of the Source Gaming team gives their opinion on a character's chances at being playable in Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo Switch. We'll lay out the pros and cons for each character and give a final score out of 100. Please do remember that these are our individual opinions and do not reflect Sakurai, Nintendo, or even the thoughts of Source Gaming as a whole. With that out of the way, my name is NantenJex, and let's see who today's character is. After the blockbuster success of Splatoon, it was only natural that Nintendo would have their in-house divisions start crafting a new IP that could potentially grow and become a series, and ARMS is the first result of this. Springman is one of the many fighters in ARMS who is aiming to become the World ARMS Fighting Champion. The third Springman, according to the game's lore, this blue-haired boxer is really popular with the young ARMS fans, as he gives off the persona of a hero and an underdog. But after fighting his way through the ARMS Grand Prix, does he have what it takes to smash? Springman is the poster boy for the series, being the game's Ryu and de facto protagonist. He was the first character revealed and is front and centre on the box art. He's also the first character on the CSS and in the character page, so all signs point to him being the series frontrunner. As Smash prioritises the protagonist, Springman seems very likely to be the ARMS representative of choice. Springman is also very unique as a fighter, and has abilities that can lend itself well to Smash. His stretchy arms make him a different kind of boxer to Little Mac, giving him a ton of reach but lots of lag. Springman's main ability is that at high damage he gets a power up, which can easily be implemented into Smash. Get him above 70% and watch that strength increase. Then ARMS as a new IP is a popular and successful one. Okay, it's not as big as Splatoon, but for a first game and a fighting game at that, 1.6 million units as of this video is impressive. It is the same as Pikmin was back on the GameCube, and Olimar eventually made it in. However, the first Pikmin game was released too close to the launch of Melee for Olimar to make it in there, and the same thing could be said about Springman. Now this large in part depends on when the project plan was decided. If it was as early as February 2016, then there is a good chance ARMS was too early in development to be considered. But if it was some point in 2017, then Sakurai may have more to work with. Next is a serious issue, but one that I think many fans don't consider, and that's game balance. The whole point of ARMS characters are their insane reach. It could be possible that Springman's insane reach may be difficult to balance, as Sakurai would need to keep it to make the character still feel like Springman. He could work this by making his aerial game really bad, but then we are looking at another Little Mac situation, which causes Springman to feel a little less special. Lastly, Springman is the de facto protagonist, but he's also a bit boring. There is enough to make a moveset, but honestly a lot of his peers are just more interesting, and as ARMS is a fighting game, they are all just as important as each other. Ribbon Girl especially, who also shares the cover with Springman and was the second character revealed straight after Springman in the same trailer, is a little more unique than he is. Ultimately though, Springman is still this game's Ryu, making him the most likely ARMS character to appear. He has moveset potential, and I am sure Sakurai could work around the balancing issues. It is really just a timing problem that gets in Springman's way. As a new IP, things might change mid-development, and if this happened while the Smash team were working on Springman, they may be forced to change or completely scrap all the work they've done, and this risk may be too high for him to be considered right now. It really comes down to how Sakurai sees it. Before I go today, I just want to give a special thank you to all of our Patreons out there, in particular our super patron, the Duke of Dorks. You'll find a link to his channel down in the description below. Thank you for watching today's Rate That Character. If you liked this video, then give us a like and share with your friends. Let us know in the comments your thoughts on today's character, and give us a suggestion for a future character you would like us to rate. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date, and always remember to return to the source.